What does it mean, ego strat?
Something that you can commonly get your team to do if you're on an eco.
Okay, why is it called ego strat?
Eco.
Ah, I thought because I thought you guys are egoing them that you are pushing
Oh,
out
oh,
mid,
oh, no.
and I was like, oh no. But this is good, and after smoking it, you should instantly like peek and counter strafe. I don't understand why you're like going back here. Yeah, but I don't want to say anything, but what are you guys doing? It's about calls. Someone gave that call, that idea. Someone didn't understand that it's a bad idea. If there is a team of random players from tier 1, they will never do this. Or they will do it in the
Yeah.
better way. So it's not about
Yeah.
the team, you know? It's about the players.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Holy fuck. Have you played on like Recall Master for a bit or never touched it?
Have I what?
Do you like to open cases and take chances winning better and cooler skins? Go to CSGO Lag, one of the fastest growing websites with a lot of games to play, many deposit methods, instant withdrawals with store full of skins, and crypto withdrawals. You can claim free cases by using my code pienix or clicking in the link in the description. You can play case battles against real players or bots, or you can open individual cases. They also have other cool games, and the site is loaded with a lot of bonuses and rewards like unlocking daily cases for free thanks to your level, and the leaderboards with lots of prizes. Make sure to use code pienix or the link in the description to claim your free cases, and let's get back into the video. What's the strat here? HB?
I believe this is just a ramp rush,
Oh.
but we were not very structured this season, so it's gonna be messy.
Nothing wrong with the ramp rush. Yeah, everything up until this point is fine from you. So what I would do now is I would try to get inside cave. Because if you guys stay on site and ramp, it's not gonna be pretty. But they actually don't have anyone cave, so... And yeah, like you heard them stepping, right? You hear them, like stampeding. You hear actually both of them stampeding in CT. Like, you hear that. So you should not move towards long. What you should do, you should stay on side. Your teammate stays on side. What the fuck? Ah, because your teammate is on side, that's why you're moving out. No, your teammate started moving out first. You should stay on side, he should move towards ramp, or you should go inside cave or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking still towards, like, cave.
Yeah, I didn't hear them.
Yeah, so you need to hear better, because that's the only thing that made difference in this, round. Look. So you put the volume up to, like, 0.5, you will hear it. Like, easily hearable, right?
Yeah.
So that was the issue here, because like you're still looking at, yeah, like just awareness.
I definitely struggle with hearing. Like, I feel like my sound is high-ish, but I have trouble hearing things. I think part of it's just like focusing on sound.
And do you have like good hearing in your ears?
I think so. I don't have anything that would indicate that I have poor hearing, but
I mean, now we have this round.
Footsteps is a very common observation people have.
We have this round, and it was like quite obvious, but maybe you're not focusing on the footsteps, yeah? Maybe. Like,
I definitely think.
Maybe you hear them actually, but you just don't realize you hear them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I should just practice that in like a retake or something.
Yeah. This is okay. I mean, as the third one, actually, you don't want to bounce the flash. Like, it's already super late. You should just focus on shooting. But for some reason, you want to get yourself like super close to the wall. Like you're like, you know, instead of instantly strafing with AD like this angle, you like get yourself like close to the wall and then you want to swing that. You don't necessarily need to swing close if your teammate's already close, you know, because then you guys are like lining up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But this is a little detail, like it doesn't really matter that much.
Would you usually try and like get wide if you can?
No, not always with Mach 10, but when I'm like second and I see my teammate going close, I would go wide then.
Okay, that makes sense, just to give it different levels.
This is okay. Oh yeah. So you guys are rushing out mid against Eco.
Yeah.
I think this is like a...
It's like a
Right?
classic ego strap.
Oh no. Okay, we will have that conversation. What does it mean, eco strat?
Like buying a bunch of nades and dumping them mid is like the go-to like kind of like face it or puggy like
No,
we have
no.
nothing else to do. Let's fucking just nade a
So,
bunch of people mid.
what does it mean, ego strat?
Um, something that you can commonly get your team to do if you're on an eco.
Okay, why is it called ego strat?
Eco.
Ah, I thought because I thought you guys are egoing them that you are pushing
Oh,
out mid,
no.
and I was like, oh no, another one of those.
That's so funny. I was like, oh, I feel like this is pretty common.
Ego strat, yes. Ego
Eco strat,
strat
yeah.
of like I thought you are saying your team is doing an ego strat. You are like better
Oh
than
my
them,
god, no.
and you're
No,
pushing
this
out
is just
mid.
fucking dumb.
That would be dumb as fuck. That's why I would like say that. But yeah, this is a common eco strat, and the common eco counter is actually like I'll note that anti eco is to like hold this with like 3 people and 2 people already set up for smokes A, and then these 3 people,
Yeah.
if these guys are not pushing, they will join the A players. You guys exec A with smoke donut and city, and you just molly everything. And if they are pushing, you kill them here because there is no way of nading like deep properly.
Yeah.
Like you
That
can't
makes sense.
nade deep from here, you know? You can maybe jump on this and like nade, but there's not gonna be 5 people nading this shit. So they only nade the run out, and then they push, so it's easy to kill them if you guys are holding here together, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you do like... That's the wrong play. Yeah. Still won it, surprising. Again, you seem a bit too close to the wall, right? You can't even trade
Yeah.
your teammate.
Yeah.
You don't always want to be so close to textures. Okay, now you have full utility and you're on site, so I would resmoke actually donut here. Because, you know, the guy from city, you can molly here, and he's not gonna do anything if your teammates don't pick him. But if you molly donut, then the guy can still like shoot you and go like...
Yeah, he has a sight line.
So it's better to smoke donut. Like donut is...
I actually have a question for you here. I feel like every time I'm doing a post plant on A, I just do not know where to position myself. I often find myself deep on site like this, and it never works.
So you want to position yourself based off what you have, right? You guys don't have
Yeah.
donut. If you had donut and if you came from it, that would be a different story. Since you don't have
Yeah.
donut, you need to stay in this position and actually cut one of those positions off by utility and hold the other. So you can smoke donut, or you could smoke city, up to you, and then look at the other one.
Let's say you smoked donut here. How would you hold CT?
Would just hold it like this, and I would molly it, first of all, after the smoke. So I would like waste a lot of time.
But like same position as I'm in right now,
Not crouched,
just
though.
with donut smoked. Don't crouch.
Yeah, like here, I will be. But not crouched, definitely. I don't understand why they're crouched.
I do that a lot.
What advantage do you have being crouched? For me, it's like a sitting duck if I'm running for a smoke, someone's crouched like that. I would rather be standing
Yeah.
and doing like this. Counter straight, counter straight, counter straight, counter straight. Not like AD, like you have problems, but like AD, like this.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I think I took what you told me a while back about like just holding an angle a little bit too far the other direction, and instead I just kind of like plant my feet. Or worst case scenario, just crouch and then like don't move at all.
No, it's good to sometimes hold the angle. Then you have an off angle, the guy doesn't expect you.
Yeah.
Here you are quite expected on site
Yeah.
after planting.
Yeah.
So you need to move around, so you're not easy target. Not much happening in this round.
One other thing, just as you watch this, I feel like I stand and commit to sprays way too often versus like tapping and doing AD. So just if you see it, I'd be curious your thoughts on that.
You fuck up the molly. You missed it.
Yeah, not deep enough.
And now you expose yourself to your body towards the angle, and you're not even aware of that. Look. The guy sees half of your body before you even peek.
Yeah.
He saw you like that, you don't even see him right now.
Yeah. That was such an easy shot for him.
I mean, he can literally kill you if you don't move right now, and you don't see him still.
Would you, I mean, assuming the molly is bad, or you don't have a molly, how would you peek that?
But just not exposing myself before I peek. So being here.
So just like wait and then full swing out rather than the
No,
slow
not
peek
full,
I did?
not full swing out, slow peek. But not expose your body. Like, you're asking me an obvious question. You expose your body before you peek, right? So what you need to do, you need to not expose your body, so you're slightly less exposed, and then you peek out. It can be still a silent peek, but just slightly bigger silent peek, right?
Yeah.
You actually didn't do even a peek, you just walked out into his crosshairs. You need to stop slightly before, so you're not still not exposed, and do as, not a slow peek, but a silent peek.
Yeah.
You know, slightly bigger. Seems like you're the post plant god with utility here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you always have the utility in the post plants. Which is not bad. So here, yeah, actually after the smoke, right? So this is good, and after smoking it, you should instantly like peek and counter strafe. I don't understand why you're like going back here. There's no advantage.
I see.
To
So
going
you're
back.
saying kind of commit to the angle.
Well, you smoked it. The smoke is popping, so now commit to holding this behind the smoke. The guy is running out of the smoke. He doesn't see you right now. He is pressing W, but now after you repeat, he's already like out of the smoke. He can see you completely.
Yeah.
You're giving him a chance, right? I mean, it's not 50-50 because you baited the shot of him actually, so it's like worked out. But if he didn't shoot on that first engagement, he would just win. Or he would hold you and like catch it.
That makes sense.
So if you're holding something, like if you're peeking something where you expect an enemy to be in, don't jiggle it, just peek it. And counter strafe and kill him.
When would you jiggle just to get info? Then?
When you need to grab information.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So I would jiggle this if I would be CT. Because on CT I don't need to kill him. On CT I'm just grabbing information, then I'm falling back, right? Here, for example.
Okay. You're gonna hate how I play game. On CT.
I mean, I don't know yet. You just got tapped here, no chance. Sometimes it happens like that.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot actually. I rarely say that, but this was. Yeah, but I don't want to say anything, but what are you guys doing? There's no smoke donut, there's no...
Oh yeah, we
molly temple, no molly here, like, no
we are
flashes.
completely uncoordinated. We are playing at the level of a, like, face it level 5, level 6 pug.
Yeah, I know.
No additional thought.
You can't just start running out A without any smoke donut, right? Like, or anyone covering you. If there is no smoke donut, you need to first like clear these angles, and you need to take a different pathway. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So you change your pathway up to what nades are here. So if there's no...
you're saying running this close just means I'm vulnerable to that donut run out?
Yeah, it's okay if there is a smoke in donut, but if there is no smoke, it's shit.
Yeah, that
so
makes
like,
sense.
I'm gonna make note. Adjust pathway on A based on.
So you'd swing wide into the left, kind of like fight.
Yeah, I would swing like this, and then like this, right? Or up to.
That makes sense.
What is picking me more? But you're literally like suiciding yourself.
It was a rough season for this team. We did not really spend any time like coordinating.
It's not about the team. It's about calls. Someone gave that call, that idea. Someone didn't understand that it's a bad idea. If there's a team of random players from tier 1, they will never do this, or they will do it in the better way. So it's not about the team, you know, it's about the players.
Yeah, it makes sense.
This is okay actually. They have quite enough damage with the clock. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Have you played on like Recoil Master for a bit, or never touched it?
Have I what?
Have you played on Recoil Master ever?
You know, not a lot.
You need to spend some time on it. But
Okay.
it's not about this transfer, because this transfer was actually fine. I'm talking about this. Or actually, you know what? It's not even the recoil
Looks like
control.
bad tracking.
It just looks like bad mouse movement in general.
Yeah.
Like you're looking down and you don't have. Like right now, I would pick up my mouse and recenter it, but you kept it like down on the mouse pad, I guess. That's why it's fucked. That's my assumption, because if I would put my mouse like down, like you just had to for this angle, like this, right? Like like this. I'm not aiming well as well. I'm aiming like you.
Yeah.
So
you've given me that feedback before. It's something I'm trying, but I wonder if when I'm like not feeling great, I fall back on that more.
but it's like just the movement down, right? I've seen it before in other movements. Here it's like movement down.
Yeah. Just have my arm in a weird spot.
Yeah. You guys love rushing B.
We have no clue what we're doing, and our IGL is just like random shit out there, basically.
I think you guys can only call two things: rush B or rush A, or three things: or rush mid.
It's tough because like the way that we played is was as though we had like a really strong IGL that we followed completely, but he wouldn't really like have a good concept of what a strat is.
Yeah, it's tough. Like they're diffusing, can't really do much.
Yeah, I feel like I went a little too deep into long here. Interesting. So the T half was fine.
Well, if you wanna call that,
played a terrible CT half.
if you wanna call that fine, that's sure. But thank you.
I finished the game with a 0.5 KD, so
Okay.
I more mean like my performance was like not atrocious, and then it got atrocious.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel comfortable holding this against block rush?
Not really. I always get rocked when I do that.
Because I don't. But I know there's maybe players who do. I don't. I would rather be like.
It's a brutal angle.
I would rather be here, or here.
Okay.
Yeah? Like, why would you be here? Or like, if I'm ever like on set, I'm like full hiding, baiting my teammates.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I think because there were three of us, I felt like I had to go in, and then I.
Yeah, it would be fine if you just hide. But here it's like you're taking the fight head on. Well, not much action. This is okay. Oi. Just same problems, honestly. Because the whole thing, like what you're doing, let's say from the start of the round, yeah. So like, the molly is okay, completely fine to do that. The nade, also fine, but I think you're missing it. No.
I missed it that time,
No, you're not really missing it. Ideally, it would
There's
be
a better. If it lands right, it should bounce off the tile and more like right on top of the model.
Your teammate's speaking with W, by the way. Your teammate is picking this guy right now with W. Right now.
Yeah,
W.
this is the IGL that I was shit talking, so
He's like,
I won't be playing with this guy again.
and he's committing, even though he's solo, right? If he just survived, they would be scared of him, and they would be running, like looking at him, and you can get at least one, right? But now, since he died, they're focused on you. And you guys are still in like 4v4 and they don't have sighted. I don't understand why you're hiding here. Are you like full blind?
No, not at all. I think I just got scared.
You should be holding this. And then just getting like 1 kill, maybe some damage, and falling back.
Just holding like straight or like AD on the corner.
Like straight, honestly, like or maybe like this. Yeah, you should be like getting like.
So you would like jiggle in
like,
and out.
Like this is why like what the fuck, like this is way too like scary.
Too passive.
Yeah, too passive. So you're like, giving them too much space, right?
Yeah.
And now you're re-peeking into with a step, by the way, into.
Yeah.
You made a step, and you're re-peeking into the spot that you could have held all the way from the beginning, right?
Would you, if you were holding that angle, would you like peek in and out?
Which angle?
This right here, like if let's say
as I already said, I was like
just the AD.
counter strafe.
Okay, but you never unpeak the angle. You'd always stay in.
No, I wouldn't, because I want to see if they crossed. I don't want to give them space.
Okay, makes sense.
And I would not miss this guy, because this guy gave you a lot of time. he really gave you a lot of time shooting.
Yeah, that should have been a kill.
And
I wonder. So I think I just committed to the MP9 spray, and I should have just like burst.
I wanted to say, remember with MP9 you still need to counter straight and like burst on this range. You can't just.
Yeah.
You're missing the molly.
Yeah.
Mollying yourself. Good night. Holy fuck.
Yeah. This happens more than one time.
Speaking of MP9, right?
Yeah.
You know what would be nice? If this guy flashes for you and you both peek.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to throw a flash here and peek. Like, they're all blind. Easy kills. Full farming.
Yeah. I think I also have a problem. This is less when I pug, but when I play with teammates, if my teammate does something dumb, I feel like I need to follow them and trade them out.
I mean, you could follow,
but
you could have just peeked this guy. You don't need to swing, right? You don't need to full swing into 4 people. You can swing into 1 guy, right? Like, just like that.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I think, yeah, I way over-peaked that.
You can kind of like half jiggle, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to like fully commit to fighting lane. With an MP9 especially, without any flashes, like, it's way too optimistic again. Is this nade even hitting? It is, actually.
That's, it should be a little lower though, and it should bounce onto the molly. I'm just missing it.
Not much you can do here, but I don't know why you're not playing in cave. Can you explain this to me? What's going on here? What the fuck are you holding even? What is going?
So I actually, this is a good question. So I run into this problem where like my B player folds on B, and then I'm stuck.
Folds? What does it mean if he folds?
Oh, fold like dies, like gives up.
Okay. But you can give up
like
the side.
Like term for like fucking up.
I know what folds mean, but it's like you can fold and I don't know, like go back to CT, or you can fold and die. You know, that's the difference, because if you still
fold and die, like they're getting rushed or they're having a ton of pressure, and then I'm in cave and I feel like I'm not doing anything.
When you have cave and you can retake from cave. So look, if you have a smoke here, just first of all, why did you resmoke that? Second of all, you can just hold it. Your teammate's up here, right? If you didn't resmoke, your teammate would see lane. Now he can't because you smoked here for no reason. And now you're going back and holding this while your teammate is here, and you're holding this. What are you doing? like seriously, what are you doing right now? What are you holding?
That's a great question. I have no idea. I think the reality is I'm just not paying attention to my radar.
Yeah, you're like crouching and like, you know, holding this.
Yeah.
Like this is just unaware.
Yeah.
And you're like creeping up. If you're not even peeking the angles, you're like walking out. So if someone's here, now you're like peeked with a step, and you're like peeking the angles, like someone's supposed to be here. Like this looks very, very like unaware.
Yeah.
And now you're holding short. You're holding this angle while your teammates to the left of you on your screen is literally peeking the whole angle, and you're holding this angle.
Yeah.
Like this is also like unaware.
What would you do here? Would you just flash for him, or what?
No, I would stay in cave and hold my position until my teammates come from mid and they take care of it. I wouldn't smoke. Okay. I would let my teammates look at lane so they would get those kills easily, while this guy is shooting your teammates. So your smoke, let this guy isolate duel with your bad teammates so he could kill him alone. Yeah. So your teammates don't help him, right? So you fucked up the run by smoking this.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because, understand, your teammate just used a shit ton of your resources to take mid control, right? Well, what does mid control give you? You can peek towards lane and destroy people on lane from different spots, right? From both Xbox and cave. But you just denied that. So you literally canceled the whole mid control advantage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So now it's already a 2v4, so you can't really do much, you just need to kill them. 1v3 again, you don't really... You seem like your movement is off. So you're like moving with W a bit, you're like not sure if they can be here. Just stay in cave, the point. The point is just stay in cave.
Okay. Would you tuck in like deep into the forward part of cave, or would you hold,
I wouldn't
like,
tuck in anywhere. I don't want to tuck in anywhere. I want to hold the smoke, then when the smoke is off, I want to start rotating, because then I understand that my teammates have this angle. If my teammates fight on this angle, I would peek. Then I would fall back. If my teammates like take this, like let's say they pick Xbox, no one here, one of them is like here is strafing, I go back then. I wouldn't tuck in anywhere.
You would go back to site?
Yeah, I would go back to site if my teammates have banana control.
Okay.
From Xbox. Or if they see through it. This is okay, but again, you don't have cave control. Why did you let this off? You don't want to let go of
I got
cave.
worried that my B player was gonna die here, and so I ran back. But I see now that the better move would just be to stay in cave and play for the retake.
He's flashing for your teammate here. Yeah, I'm just giving up area. Like, okay, so listen, if you don't wanna hold cave, you don't even need to go there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to go there at all. And waste util on banana, you don't need to molly banana. You can save your molly, because... Yeah. And see, the problem here is that you're exposing yourself to two angles. This is the same as swinging banana from cave. You're swinging two angles at the same time. Boom. What's stopping
I do
you
that
from
shit all the time.
What's stopping you from just swinging this close angle? Like, just like this. And killing him and going back. Or killing him and then picking his friend. Like, nothing.
Diligence, patience,
But this
practice.
is, no, this is against sound. You don't understand how far they're apart by the sound, I think. Or you don't hear them well.
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like the moment I made that peak, I kind of knew I was making a mistake. And it happens to me a lot where I just massively over-peak the angle and end up taking like 2 or 3 fights instead of 1.
Okay, understood. I'm quite confused by what's going on here. You're not gonna pick up the AK that's obviously in the front of you? Like, it's such a beautiful red AK. And you don't want it against this shit FAMAS.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I think I'm just not paying enough attention.
Grab it.
I guess I do get it.
But I don't know what you did before that. What was that, like, standing in the middle of throwing a smoke? It was really...
My thinking was, oh, let me throw a smoke to kind of like block off sight a little bit.
Block off
help
sight
us
from
retake
what?
later. Once this smoke fades, this will like cover a good chunk of sight, like the peak from Big Box or Temple.
Okay, yeah, that's true. It will.
But I just like stood in the open for like
Look, this smoke does cover the planter. So yeah, it definitely covers.
Sick.
Yeah. And now the guy who's standing here, he can hold like temple because he's not scared of donut or CT. Now the guy who's like not even holding temple, he can like go around this. The guy who's like would be here, he's not scared of. I mean, actually, they don't even care because they're not here. But it doesn't do anything. That's my point.
Yeah, makes sense.
The point is, don't throw random S smokes. You need that smoke for the retake. That's the point, right? You need it to smoke the bomb. Right.
What?
Again, a white thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that is too. But you apparently don't see a guy in front of you. Or is this a bug? This is a bug. What the hell is this?
Yeah. I didn't see him though.
What is this?
Yeah, it was weird. I think he DC'd but the body was still there.
I've never seen this in my life.
I know, it's bizarre. I've never seen it before.
Are you expecting this? Please tell me you do. No! No!
Yeah.
You don't molly after you faked. Why do you fake? Well, tell me, why do you fake?
Get him to peek me.
Yeah, so you wanna have molly when he peeks you?
Nope.
It was good up until the point where you took out molly after you faked.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah, I was upset about that one. I felt like I either need to throw the molly first or ideally just keep my gun up.
Honestly, you don't need to throw the molly at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super high. That lands. Surprisingly. It's not bad. Oh. Okay, what is this round? This is the loss, right? Oh, you win this match?
Sorry?
You win this match or
We go into OT here, I think. We lose.
What's going on?
I want to say I thought there was a flash.
There was a flash.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I was turning to.
But why are you even going like close?
I was gonna try and tuck into close right. But I see
this
him.
is unlucky to be honest. Did you guys throw molly?
He did. I guess he fucked it, or he ran through it.
No. He ran through it, but maybe a nade. Oh, how is he throwing the molly? You need to throw the molly like off the left like wall, you know, so it pops like here. But this doesn't matter. He would run through it anyways. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about this. It's unlucky to be honest. Very good timing of the flash and KPTU.
Yeah.
That's unlucky. Not much to say, but he still won this round. Oh, shotgun comes in. Oh. You definitely don't want to walk out into angles with a shotgun. And as much, my man, as you're going close to angles when you're not supposed to, this is the time where you're supposed to go close. You're supposed to peek him from close, right? You have a shotgun. Not supposed to go wide here. Right?
Yeah,
like
I shouldn't even really.
I don't even know what you're doing. You're peeking Xbox with a shotgun here. You think you're gonna kill someone? Like seriously, like you're like literally legit clearing this angle. Like you think you're gonna deal some damage here? Like, or we forgot what weapon you have? Because like I'm like jumping around here or whatever, like just spotting. I'm not even trying to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I really should just.
Like this kill was actually in range if you went closer. But this was a good push if you just peeked closer to the. Ay.
Yeah.
What for? Why? What advantage do you have by being in here? Okay,
don't know.
killed this guy, but
I have no defense for myself.
Listen, maybe if your teammates smoke the door, right? Then cool,
Yeah.
you can white swing on the flash. But if you have both angles available too, which here he can sit anti-flash, right? And just peek on when he hears your flash being popped. It's really bad decision to swing cave.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it seems like I just did the same thing every round incorrectly. Like, I didn't use the angle, I just white swung it.
Yeah.
It's interesting on rewatch too, I'm basically not hitting any headshots. It's all, like, body sprays.
You throw it too early, there's like no movement here.
I should wait until contact or something.
No, like just like wait a moment, let them come up. I don't think you're hitting the spams at all, to be honest.
Like the lineup's wrong?
I mean, you don't have any lineups. You're not in the lineup. Right now, you're not in the lineup. You need to be positioned with your model with the lineup. On the lineup. So go next to lamp, and then from lamp you go like here. And yeah, you couldn't hit that guy anyways, but you're not on there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I just need to rewatch that.
I mean, it actually hit this point if you wanted to spam it. I always want to spam this area, but
yeah,
I guess it's fine. Oh. I mean, you're still shifting after he shot you. You're still like shifting here. You literally are shifting when you're shooting him. You know that?
I see it now. Yeah. Still moving.
You're gonna shift here. Or you crouched. You crouched. You thought that, but for some reason that crouching is good.
Yeah, I think I hit crouch a lot.
Stop immobilizing yourself with crouch. That's what I'm gonna note.
I think it's like I think that I need to like crouch peek, and I obviously am misusing.
You need to use it for
how to do it.
You need to use it for spraying. Crouch is to spray,
Yeah.
not to hold angles or like dodge the headshot or nothing like that. I mean, some situations, yes, but. I mean, here you are doing the steering wheel peek, classic. You're just like steering wheel, steering wheel. That's why you don't kill him. You need to like peek, crosshair, peek, you know?
Yeah.
And just like...
I've been trying to force myself to practice that more, but really that all went out the window.
You did, and it was actually quite important round.
Yeah, it was that was probably the losing round for us.
So you're skipping that angle, right? Doesn't look like you expect him there.
Yeah, I think we kill that guy.
But you know what's also
that
interesting?
guy.
If you went like this, like wide, you would actually go past him. You know? But since you're going like this, you're going more forwards towards him, and that's why he is the shot.
A bigger angle.
You're going like forwards towards him, kind of. You know?
Yeah.
You give him a bigger angle.
Wow, he has high lag compensation.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's game. Ooh, that was tough.
It was. I'm not going in here for a moment.
Okay. So it seems like the big notes are just the peeking mechanics. I'm still not getting that right.
Peeking in general, like awareness in cave, because you zoned out in cave.
Yeah.
You need to understand that it's fine for the guy to be solo and he can play like retake. It's completely fine. You still have cave, you're fine. He can play like long. This side is easy to execute by the T's, so it's like by default played retake anyways. If they do smoke short, smoke short and long and molly side, you have to play retake anyways. So
yeah.
Okay, so first of all, just going through the mistakes. Here you didn't hear two people on long, so if you hear two people on long and you have smoke short, you just move into cave, right? And you guys play crossfire side and cave, right? Whatever. On anti-eco, you guys can just hold here with 3 people. Like this, right? 1, 2, 3. And 2 people are already here doing those smokes, right? City smoke and donut smoke.
Oh, I haven't seen those lineups.
This is running jump for the second lineup, by the way, just so you know when you're gonna be rewatching. Hello gamer! If you're watching my videos and vibing with the coaching style, this is a message for you. So if you're currently stuck at your elo, whether it's Faceit or Premiere, and you want to play like Faceit level 10 Pro and impress your friends, I've got a solution for you. So let me introduce Faceit level 10 Booster. It's a course with 7 hours of content packaged up into 73 lessons and chapters. So the only goal of it is to improve you at CS2 as quickly and as easily as possible. If you want to boost your learning curve and become an elite player in CS2, click the first link in the description and find out more. Let's get back to the video. And of course you guys are doing mollies, right? This molly for temple, this molly for side, this molly for this. Just do the full execute on the side, yeah?
Yeah.
Peeking cave, right? You ask me, how do you peek it? Well, I go here, and then I swing from here, and I still don't make a sound. But yeah. I don't want to be here, but I swing.
Yeah, yeah.
Adjust pathway based on the smokes. Yeah, so if there is no smokes, donut, and only city smoke, so just adjust your pathway, right? So I would like go like this.
You would just like sprint the whole way across?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, pistol angles, if you have the first spawn, you can go in here. But you can also just go here and hold double long, you know?
How do you like to play that close angle, the first spawn?
I just showed you,
like,
you go like here.
But like, what does the peek out look like?
I don't peek out, I'm hiding.
Wait, okay, so let's say you hear them coming up ramp.
Yeah, I'm still hiding.
Okay, you let them run all the way on the side.
Yeah, then when my teammates get contact with them, I'll go out like shift, and then like start shooting them in the back.
Okay.
And if I get shot in and if I get shot in my like side of my body that's sticking out, if the guy notices me, then I just like peek out and try to kill him. You know?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, that makes sense.
The flash for banana, like from your teammates, can be as simple as that, right? Just like this. That's it, and you can peek on that.
Yeah, I think I need to either like really jiggle it or not wide. I mean, just not wide swing if I don't have a flash.
Yeah, generally in Team CS it's supposed to be like this. The first guy who's going cave, he just throws a molly for the guy B, and the guy B does util for you. So the guy B should throw this molly and this nade for you. So he stops them from rushing you. That's how they
I always thought it was the cave guy who's supposed to throw that.
If in PUBG where you don't have support, yes. In Team CS, it's
okay.
Because you don't have timing to throw 2 good utils. Like,
yeah, makes sense.
Apparently you could, but it's not ideal that you
I mean, it wasn't good.
You were peeking too wide all the time, right? So what I mean is like you can just do this if you hear like a lot of people, right? No problem.
Yeah.
Don't take out Molotovs in clutches, pretty obvious. Don't swing K if door is not smoked. Oh, your teammate, right? Who's playing B, he can do this kind of a routine. So for example, he mollies ramp, he flashes over, peeks, then he like nades, and he's like peeking it again, right? And then he smokes. Now you can peek.
Yeah.
Now you can wide swing here. And stop immobilizing yourself with crouch. You should be mobile here. You should not crouch randomly and start spraying.
Yeah. I do that a ton.
Just be mobile when you're in angles where you're gonna get exposed to multiple people. And when it comes to holding, what I meant is like this.
Okay.
Oh no, like tracking the angle and still like moving.
Yeah, it's silly, but I like got in my head like, okay, like I need to not jiggle angles, and I should have just, or like I need to hold angles still and not jiggle them, and it's more contextual than that.
It is. Yeah, that's it, man.